in being and come with us to the moment of time when Krishna is about to leave this world. Listen about the story of the 24 gurus out of the Srimad-Bhagavatam. Listen and just take it in your heart.
O King, I have taken shelter of 24 gurus. Who are the following? The earth, air, sky, water, fire, moon, sun, pigeon and python, the sea, moth, honeybee, elephant and honey thief, the deer, the fish, the prostitute Pingala, the Kurara bird, and the child, the young girl, the arrow maker, serpent, spider, and wasp. My dear King, by studying their activities, I have learned the science of the self.
circle.
Let's the drama start.
We have reached the end. No, no, no. We have definitely not reached the end. I mean, look at them. They are here to watch a drama. This is not the end of the drama. This is the start. You didn't get it. We will ask our Akashvani to tell us how many people there are. Voice in the sky. Voice in the sky. How many are here?
46.
So, you see, this is the start of the drama, not the end. So we will bow down.
Krishna's time has come and the end.
Are you speaking about Krishna's time and not the drama? Who should know this? But this means if Krishna's time has come to an end, there will be no kirtan in Nitai Gora Chandra's tattoo studio. No ecstatic dance. But how comes this is not possible?
But what did you understand?
Apparently not much.
The pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, have come to an end. We are about to hear the last instructions which Krishna speaks to his great friend and devotee Uddhava. We are at the 11th canto of the Srimad-Bhagavatam, the king of all sacred writings. the Srimad Bhagavatam, where the stories of the Leelas of God are narrated, a condensed form of all the spirituality of the Vedas. How and where God is born, who are his parents and his friends and companions, with whom he can enjoy relationships of affection, and how God will have to leave this planet, and how we will tell in this drama what his instructions to his friend Uddhava are before his passing.
So, let me see. You telling God has parents. God has friends. And God has affection and relationships. And let me see. So, he has no limit, he's infinite, and he has all the strength. He's omnipotent. And then, at the same time, he is a person. A person. A person.
Freedom license from the director.
You are. He is a person. You are. He is a person. Why is Krishna playing the flute here in Varka? Varka is a city of palaces you can see here. There he shouldn't play the flute. So this is something wrong with the director. And also, next time you see here, he's wearing a garland. He's wearing a garland. In Varka, he should wear shoes and a royal crown. And here, he's playing a flute. You know why?
Freedom license from the director.
So the director can do everything.
You are a freedom license gone very, very badly.
Woo!
purity is invoked simply by hearing and chanting your transcendental glories. My Lord, it appears now that you and your dynasty must withdraw from this world, giving up your pastimes within this universe. You are the supreme controller and the master of all mystic powers. And even though you are fully capable of counteracting the Brahmana's curse against your dynasty, you are not doing so. You are so dear to me, my Lord, and I am in great distress as your disappearance is imminent.
By answering the prayer of Lord Brahma, I descended within this world with my brother and expansion, Lord Baladev, and performed various activities in favor of the demigods. I have now completed my mission here, so it is time for me to depart. My dear Uddhava, do not remain here once I have left this world. In Kali Yuga, the people will be addicted to all types of sinful activities. This age is very degraded. People have a confused idea that this earth will one day become Svarga, the heavenly planets. But there will always be chaos, quarrel, and duality on this planetary system. Therefore, do not stay here. Now, give up all your attachment to your friends and relatives, and fix your mind completely on me. Thus always being conscious of me. You should observe all things with equal vision, and wander throughout the earth until it is time for you to depart also.
But for those whose minds are attached to sense gratification, and especially for those devoid of devotion unto you, renunciation of material enjoyment is very, very difficult. I myself am most foolish, because my consciousness is merged in identification of the material body and its relations. These are all byproducts of your illusory energy. I am always thinking, I am this body, and all of these relatives are mine. Therefore, my Lord, Sri Krishna, please instruct this poor servant of yours. Please tell me how I can carry out your instructions.
Yes, to instruct you in this regard. Sages cite a conversation between the greatly powerful King Yadu and an Avadutta Brahman. Maharaj Yadu once observed a certain Brahmana Avadutta who appeared to be quite young, bright, and learned. He was wandering fearlessly. He was most learned in spiritual science. So the king took the opportunity and inquired from him as follows.
Oh, Brahmana, I see that you are not engaged in any practical religious activities. And yet, you have acquired a most expert understanding of all things and all people within this world. My dear king, kindly tell me, Guruji, how did you acquire
my dear king, usually human beings work very hard for economic development, sense gratification, and all sorts of philosophical speculation. Their usual motive is to increase the duration of life, acquire fame, and enjoy all sorts of material enjoyment and sense gratification.
We can see that you are devoid of any contact with material enjoyment, and that you are traveling alone without any family members or companions. Therefore, because we are sincerely inquiring from you, please tell us the cause of the great ecstasy that you are feeling within yourself.
I myself have many spiritual masters, 24 gurus, and by studying their activities, I have learned about the science of the self. Thus I have gained a transcendental understanding from them. Now everywhere I go, thus I attain the Now I wonder about the earth in a liberated condition. So please listen as I describe them to you.
Having explained in the other chapters of the Srimad-Bhagavatam the importance of taking shelter at the lotus feet of a master instructor who, like an expert captain, can help the conditioned souls to cross the ocean of material existence. We will now hear the story of Avadhuta Dattatreya. He will show us how a holy person who has already transcended this material existence can find guru instructions from any experience. He will start with his first teacher, the earth.
But their aggressors are only acting like puppets, helplessly under the influence of their karma, depending on their past actions and God.
When we go into meditation, it is our mind that attacks and provokes us. If we become tolerant to these attacks, we will finally be able to experience joy and ecstasy by chanting the divine names. This is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called us Vinadapi Sunichena Darorapi Sahishuna Amanina Manadena Kirtanya Sadahari.
Only those who are lower than a blade of grass, and who are more tolerant than the trees, who expect no honor for themselves, but dedicate themselves to others, are able to perpetually chant the holy names of Sri Hari.
My next guru is the air.
The air flows everywhere, but does not become attached to any place. The air doesn't think, what a beautiful place, now I stay here for a while. But it continually moves without any attachment. Sometimes the air takes the smell of one place and then takes another.
In the same way, one soul sometimes takes a body and sometimes leaves it, as the air takes one fragment and then takes another.
Are generally very attached to the body and mind, thinking, is this me? But the truth is that you are the soul and you are only taking this physical body for some limited time.
body is faster to change than the mind.
Yes, the mind is like a strong smell, which remains in the next body.
Both the individual soul and the super soul can be understood by comparing them to the nature of the sky. Although the sky extends everywhere and everything rests within the sky does not mix with anything, nor can it be divided by anything. Although the mighty wind blows clouds and storms across the sky is never implicated or affected by these activities. Similarly, the spiritual soul never changes or is affected by contact with material nature. The soul enters in a body made of earth, water and fire. He is impelled by the three modes of nature, created by eternal time. His eternal spiritual nature is never actually affected. And now, my next guru, fire. is tapa, austerity. Saintly persons become powerful by execution of austerity. Their consciousness is unshakable because they do not try to enjoy anything within this material world. Just as fire manifests differently in pieces of wood of different sizes and qualities, the omnipotent Supreme Soul enters the bodies of higher and lower life forms, created by his own potency, and appears to assume the identity of each. The flames of a fire appear and disappear at every moment, and yet his creation and destruction is not noticed by the ordinary observer. Similarly, the waves of time flow constantly, like the powerful currents of a river, and imperceptibly cause the birth, growth, and death of innumerable material bodies. Water is my next guru. Water is purified. If a person is dirty, all one has to do is bath her with water, and he immediately becomes clean. In the same way, just by seeing, touching, or hearing a saintly person, the living entity is purified, just as one is cleansed by contact with pure water. As well, water is very soft. It takes the shape of the container you put it in. This quality of adapting to every situation is compared to the quality of being affectionate. Because the affectionate person can adapt to the person in front of them and is not rigid. So I learned to say sweet words to every person I meet.
Oh, it's cleaning. Oh, but the browser can only do this. No universal teacher, only cleaning.
These are just some of the gurus that Latveia has discovered in nature. And there are many teachers more. For instance, the beautiful moon that always changes while also remaining the same. And the big sun which sends out infinite photons, just as God emanates infinite souls. Or the big sea as our next guru.
Sea that is immeasurable. You cannot touch the bottom of the sea. Like a sage doesn't show his feet in the ocean. He doesn't get washed away. He is a witness of the years of the surrender.
Can you clarify for me this point? There are many verses in Vedic literatures, and they indicating that one must take shelter of one initiated spiritual master and Diksha Guru. We also have the example of great saintly person who did not accept more than one Diksha Guru. Thus, is it the fact that one should accept only one qualified spiritual master and receive from him a particular mantra that one is to chant?
I certainly myself worship my spiritual master. After serving him for a very long time, he gave me the gift of divine discernment and spiritual realization. Thus, everywhere I go, I see the universal teachings of my Guru speak to me, to all the different aspects of nature.
suddenly go out. I'm very here. No. Yes, come. Okay.
So, is it the end of the show already? We are reached the end. Krishna will now leave us.
So, this is not the question. The question is not if it's the end. The question is simple. Why? Why of these feathers? Why can't crows become universal teachers? This is the question. Everybody can. Everybody, not parents for sure. But the sea, the earth, the sky, other birds, pigeons, but never crows. Crows are good for cleaning. Crows are good as whatever. So, no need for crows in this world. Let me at least sing a song like beautiful.
Naham tishtami vaikunte yoginam hridayeshu va tatra tishtami narada yatra gayanti matbhakta. I'm not in Vaikunta, my supreme abode, nor in the hearts of the yogis who try to elevate their position without loving me. But I am wherever my devotees are, because they are always engaged in glorifying my name, form, qualities, and transcendental pastimes without any other personal motivation.
Sudurabamidam vansam bhavante Manushyamataramanityamatiyadira Turnam yate tanapate anumrityayadam Nishreyasaya vishaya kalu sarvatasya. This human birth is very rare because it is only attained after many lifetimes. Also temporary, it can give the highest benefit and be a springboard leading to spiritual perfection. After all, sense gratification is available in all species, whereas spiritual perfection is possible only for human beings. Therefore, an intelligent person should immediately, without wasting a single moment, begin to endeavor to achieve the ultimate good fortune, before death comes. Before death comes.
Tam tam nam tadabi budalita tanum tanum tanum
Jai.
Rupa Nunga Gaudiya Rupa Mampara Ki Jai. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar. Shri Vasadi Gopakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Sitanath Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.